Once upon a time, in a kingdom surrounded by rolling green hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a wise and kind-hearted king named King Eldrin. He ruled his kingdom with fairness and compassion, earning the love of his people. Every villager knew the king's door was always open to those in need, and no one ever left the palace without their worries eased. He'd hide the baker's flour, switch the gardener's seeds, and even release the palace doves just to watch everyone scramble to catch them. His laughter would echo through the halls, but his pranks often left others frustrated and upset. King Eldrin adored his son and believed that, like the rivers of their land, a little guidance could channel Leo's wild energy into something wonderful. However, he was worried. How will Leo become a great king one day if he doesn't learn kindness and responsibility? The king often pondered. One day, King Eldrin came up with a plan to teach Prince Leo an important lesson. He called his trusted advisor, Sir Cedric, and asked him to arrange a special journey for the prince. The next morning, Prince Leo found a note on his breakfast plate. It read, "Dear Leo, I've planned a small adventure for you today. Sir Cedric will accompany you to be brave, be kind, and open your heart to new lessons." Leo's eyes sparkled with excitement and adventure. He hurriedly dressed and met Sir Cedric at the castle gates. The two rode off on horseback, heading toward the nearby villages. Their first stop was a small farming village. Here, they met a farmer whose cart had broken, spilling vegetables all over the dusty road. The man was trying to gather them with his young daughter, but the task seemed impossible. Leo, still brimming with mischief, thought about how funny it would to watch the cabbages roll down the hill. But before he could act, Sir Cedric spoke gently. "Perhaps there's a way to help." "Your Highness," reluctantly, Leo got off his horse. He began picking up the vegetables, one by one, his hands getting dirty for the first time in his royal life. The farmer's daughter smiled and said, "Thank you, kind prince." For the first time, Leo felt a strange warmth in his chest. It felt good to be helpful. As they continued their journey, they came to a village where a flood had washed away a small bridge. Children and elders were stranded on one side, unable to cross the river. The villagers explained that they didn't have enough hands to rebuild it quickly. Sir Cedric looked at Leo with a knowing smile. Leo, feeling a bit braver after the last village, decided to step forward. He organized the villagers, using his quick thinking to guide them on how to place the wooden planks securely. By evening, the bridge was complete, and the villagers cheered for the prince. "You've given us hope," they said gratefully. Leo's heart swelled with pride, not from a prank, but from truly making a difference. Their journey led them to many more villages, where Leo met people who faced challenges he had never imagined. He helped a blacksmith repair a broken tool, comforted a weeping child who had lost her kitten, and even shared his food with a hungry traveler. As days turned into weeks, something magical began to happen. Leo's mischief faded, replaced by a desire to bring joy and relief to others. He realized that his actions could shape the happiness of those around him. When he finally returned to the palace, King Eldrin welcomed him with open arms. The villagers had sent letters and gifts, praising the young prince for his newfound kindness. The king was proud but said nothing, letting Leo's actions speak for themselves. One day, as Leo sat in the palace garden reflecting on his journey, he noticed a small bird with a broken wing. Instead of calling a servant, Leo gently picked up the bird and cared for it himself. His father, watching from a distance, smiled. He knew his son was ready to one day take the throne, not just as a ruler, but as a leader with a heart full of compassion. Years passed, and when Leo became king, he was beloved by all. The lessons he learned during his journey shaped his reign, making the kingdom flourish with love, fairness, and joy. And so, dear children, the story of the kind-hearted king and his once naughty son reminds us that kindness and responsibility can transform us into the best versions of ourselves. Even the naughtiest hearts can learn to shine with love if they are guided with patience and care. Moral of the story: kindness is the greatest strength of all. Helping others not only makes the world a better place, but also brings true happiness to your heart Enjoyed the story? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories. Click the bell icon to never miss an update. See you next time.